Listen. So, Real Housewives of Potomac, Mia Thornton and Robyn Dixon. So, Mia Thornton, she came back the other day. This was actually November the 23rd, 2022, at 7:34 a.m. For those who don't know, Mia had deactivated her Twitter account um, after, girl, I guess the backlash was too much for her. She deactivated her Twitter account, but she came back, and this is what she had to say. Reactivated to say, my actions toward Wendy were intolerable. It's unfortunate that you all will attack my family, friends, and my businesses based on an edited TV show. While I was committed to drama and entertainment, I must do what's best for brand and partners. Much love, Mia. Then she came back and said, I take full accountability. She put full accountability in all caps. I was wrong. No one deserves to be treated with disrespect. I'm sorry. I let you all down. I was a cheerleader for Mia to return for a second season. Um, some people may think that I don't know what some people may think. I don't know, but I know, and you, some of you people, know for those who watched my reviews last year that I was a champion for Mia to return for a second season. I'm kind of over the one and done housewives. I feel like when we have these new housewives that come in, for the most part, no one ever really likes the new housewife. There have been some, exceptions, of course, or the new faces on the shows, whether it's a housewife or a friend of the show. I think Tanya from Real Housewives of Atlanta was the first person that I saw that really received a big, a positive response from the majority of the viewers. Because again, for the most part, whenever we have new housewives, new friends of the shows, people tend not to like them. And so I was like, I'm over the whole one and done. Let these girls come in. It's their first time filming. Well, for some people, not necessarily everybody. For some of the girls, it may be their first time in front of a camera. They probably have to get used to a camera always looking, like, girl, what's T, girl, So, like, give the girls a shot. Give the girls a chance. Even with Mia, me clocking Mia and me telling the people that Mia was a bona fide liar last year, I was like, okay, girl. She lied, but girl, the lies she told ain't nothing I should just get too worked up over. Like, okay, girl, whatever, child. Just let her come back. So now we're back, Mia's second season. And I don't know if I necessarily need to see Mia for a third season. I felt the same way about Marlo. Remember? Last year I was like, yeah, Marlo, ain't necessarily my favorite person. I don't go up for Marlo. That's all it is. But I was like, okay, girl, Marlo, she doing a lot, but girl, just let her come back. Girl, I was more embarrassed. I was gonna receive secondhand embarrassment if Marlo lost that peach as soon as she got it. So I was like, girl, let her have a peach, girl. Now Marlo come back this season on the same mess she was on that last season. Then Marlo, I'm gonna have something for you too. See, I try to give the girls a chance. See, believe it or not, girl, believe it or not, I'm the nice one. Some of the other girls, girl, they don't fool with y'all. Okay? Girl, some of the viewers, they be turning y'all asses up in my comment section. Okay? I be trying to be nice. Girl, hold up. Is my thing on? Yeah, okay. Girl, I be trying to be nice. Some of the people don't care. And they want y'all asses in the unemployment line as soon as y'all get a little check from Bravo. I think Mia is full of shit. I think Mia is full of shit. I think that Mia, you're not taking accountability for your actions because I'm sure you probably received backlash after that first tweet, because that first tweet that you sent out was at 7:34 a.m. The second tweet you sent out was at 9:03 a.m. All it sounded like was you trying to direct whatever happened to the producers or the editors. Let me let y'all know something right now. Yes, I know that these shows are edited. We know that. We know it's a produced reality TV show. We know these shows are edited. We know, because we know how they do over there and how they were doing over there at Real Housewives of Atlanta trying to protect Portia. We know these shows are edited. And we know that they can try and make it seem to be something that it isn't. But man, it would be different if, for example, we didn't see Mia throw throw the drink in Wendy's direction. It would be different if we did not see Mia throw her pocketbook at Wendy. It would be different if we just saw the liquid going into Wendy's direction, but we didn't see where it came from, and Mia was like, hold up. That didn't even come from me. That actually came from Ashley, but they tried to make it seem as though it came from me. Then we could be like, okay, girl, they over there editing shit out, right? But girl, Mia, we saw you both times cut up and act the fool. That wasn't no editing, baby. That was all you. That was all you. We saw you beating yourself up. Girl, how you beat yourself up, break your nails, you bleeding and you mad at somebody. Girl, how, what? Girl, what they do that at? Some stuff can be edited. Some stuff can be edited to look like it's something different than what it is. Like I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but from what the people are saying on the streets, that even that tweet, even that DM, that the story that Chris responded to was actually a story on Ashley's page when Ashley was out with Robyn. But the way that they tried to chop it up and edit it, they made it seem as though Chris was responding to a story of Ashley and her friend, when Chris was actually responding to a story of Ashley and Robyn out one night. So we get that editing happens. We get it. Some girls get the good edit, some girls get the bad edit, and it's just up to us to decide. Like some of us who know the deal on Real Housewives of Atlanta, we've been told y'all that, girl, how they do Portia. Portia is gonna always be protected, right? We get it. It wasn't until Portia had to get her own show for people to realize that Portia has always been the issue. When she started throwing plates across the room, that's when y'all realized, because now y'all ain't got nobody to blame but Portia, because this is Portia's show. Okay? So we get it, but Mia, like, you full of shit. You so worried, and that's another thing too. Girl, people really are, which they should be in a way, not in every case. Girl, that public opinion will get to you, because I didn't hear Wendy's name being mentioned anywhere in this. Mia is only doing this because of the backlash from the public. See, the girls really did not play their cards right. They really thought that, girl, they were going to go into this season and do what they were going to do, and girl, the public was going to be on their side. Because usually the public is, anytime it has to do with Candace, the public is not on Candace's side. You know? Wendy, they thought the same thing. But somehow the girls are snapping out of it, and they're choosing to not ignore what they see on their TV screens. So, Mia, you full of shit. You know, I'm almost. I've been thinking about this. I'm almost to the point where I do believe that Bravo, because at this point I'm really starting not to see a difference between the networks and the shows. At this point, VH1, Zeus, Bravo is all starting to look the same. And what I'm about to say might sound a little fucked up. At one point, Bravo was kind of like the classy network, right? They might cuss each other out. They might fuss, right? They might bloop, all that. But girl, they're really not putting hands on each other. It wasn't until y'all favorite housewife decided to break that rule and they decided to still keep her as a housewife. I'm, 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 I, I don't know why it's so hard for me to say this. Today, I'll say, I feel like Mia should be fired. Because I think we have to get back to a point where Bravo, you need to let the people know that you can act like fools over there on VH1 and Zeus, but over here, we don't operate that way. Because I think what starts to happen is that all my life I had to fight crowds. They feel like everybody is operating the same. And I think at some point you have to change. You have to change its course. So if you have to start with Mia to set an example of this is no longer gonna happen. If you fight at work, because this is work, we have hired you, we can fire you. If you fight at work, your ass will be released to the community. Put your hands on somebody and see how fast your ass is escorted from this goddamn scene. It has to get to a point where y'all stop to normalize people reacting this way because, girl, we pay these women to read and shade and to curse each other out. And because you can't hang with the girl who getting your ass together verbally, girl, you want to throw a drink and, girl, try and fight and throw purses and all that shit. Like, girl, what? If that's the case, take your ghetto ass over there to Love and Hip Hop. Take your ass over there down to Zeus, because they going to let your ass connect. They going to actually let you fight. You're okay? They going to let you fight. I feel like I said today, I might feel differently later on in the season, but today, I do feel like Mia should be fired. It's unnecessary. And then the thing is, girl, when you even break down, girl, Mia acting the way that she acted, girl, it really was unnecessary. Girl, you cutting up because of what? And it even goes to show again how people are willing to still be delusional, not be honest. You know, it's not right that Wendy can verbally abuse someone. Girl, sweetie, the verbal abuse came after the physical abuse. Like, why are we sitting there like, the verbal abuse came after, girl, she was almost hit in the face with, girl, a vodka. Girl, that came after someone threw a purse at her. So I don't know. I just want the girls to get it together. But I do think that there needs to start to be some type of consequence for your actions. Whether it's, girl, because even with Giselle, I'm almost thinking that something should happen to Giselle. At least a demotion for a season. It's not acceptable that, girl, you come out here and you tell these lies for a reality TV show, which could really, 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 really damage someone's reputation. That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, y'all try and act, not y'all, but people try and act like reputation doesn't mean anything. Like, whether you want to twist it, I'm not going backwards. Reputation means a lot. Nobody wants to have anything like that attached to their name. So for Giselle to walk around here and think that it's okay to do the shit that she's doing to this man, Chris Bassett, is absolutely unacceptable. And there should be a consequence. You don't get your ass on TV for the sake of a scene and do something that could potentially harm someone and think there shouldn't be any type of consequence for your fucking lies. That's where I'm at with it. There needs to be a consequence for the lies. There needs to be a consequence for getting physical. There needs to be a consequence. Because if not, it just continues. Robyn. Robyn speaks out about Mia's and Wendy's fallout. So this is according to OMF. Was it OF? I don't know. OMFG reality TV. So Dixon tells Today.com, Mia was wrong for throwing the drink. I wish she didn't do it. But my thing with Wendy was I really wanted her to stop because I didn't want her to do something that will regret that jeopardized her job or her reputation. Robyn, you shut your ass up too. Dixon continues, I explained to her that you have more to lose than Mia. When I'm telling her you're being antagonistic, I'm telling her that because I'm saying you're going to make her do something that you don't want her to do. Again, you putting it on her. So you going to make her do something to you that you don't want her to do. Because you don't want to be caught up in that. So that was my whole point, and I'm upset they didn't really express that. Dixon says, I don't even understand the comparison. To me, it was two totally different things. In my opinion, throwing water on someone's face is messed up. But to equate it to Monique grabbing Candace and punching her multiple times, I just couldn't make the connection. Girl, while yes, I'm not going to sit here and lie. While yes, there is a difference between someone throwing a drink at someone and versus someone punching someone, there is a difference. We're not going to sit here and act like it's not. Girl, don't try and act like you're not down for the shit. Girl, at the end of the day, and stop trying to rewrite what happened. It was more than just a drink in the face, okay? Girl, it was a purse being thrown. It was manipulation happening at that table. It was gaslighting. And Robyn, for you to sit here and say this bullshit about, oh, you was trying to, basically I was trying to protect Wendy in a way. No, you were not. Not with that. Girl, when you got a phone in the air like this, in her face, recording her, because what did Robyn say on that episode? Let me get my phone out just in case somebody tries to say something, like basically in case somebody tries to lie, and you're all up in Wendy's face and telling her she's being antagonizing. Girl, you didn't care shit about Wendy or her reputation or her job. You didn't care not one bit. Not one bit. Because if you really cared, you would have been on Mia's ass. And see, this is what I talk about. This is what I mean when I say people playing in my goddamn face. It's like a season 5 all over again, right? Like I'm watching something happen on my TV screen, and then here comes Robyn trying to tell me, us, girl, trying to tell me that, girl, what you saw ain't what you saw, and this is what I was really trying to do. Girl, if you don't get out of my face. Because what I saw was what the fuck I saw. And if anybody was antagonizing anyone, Robyn, it was you, my dear. You can't sit there and have a phone in somebody's face, arguing with them, going back and forth. If you're going to fight, then fight. And then sit here and try to act like you was trying to look out for her job and her reputation all at the same time. Girl, I'm not going to let nobody play in my face like that. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not going to try to play. Not y'all. Not y'all. I'm not letting the people play in my face like that. Anyways, girl, I'm done. I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye.